Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Dhruv and you are watching another video of our placement series. In this video, we'll go through 30 of the most commonly asked interview questions, the ones that often decide the final call. I'll explain not what to say, but how to think while answering them, right? Whether you are preparing for your first interview or want to improve your responses, then this is the video that will help you to feel confident and ready for your HR interview, right? So without wasting further time, let's get started with the very first question, that is, tell me about yourself. So this is the very first questions that is asked in your technical as well as HR round interviews, right? Whether they can ask, tell me about yourself, or introduce yourself, or give you a brief introduction. The question can be anything, but the answer is simple. You have to give your complete introduction. So I will suggest you that write your introduction in a page, revise it daily, prepare it, try to memorize it, right? If you will memorize your answer, you will be confident enough to deliver it properly, right? So this is one of the format you can use, or you can use your own format as well. So let me give you an example. The written in, you can see on the screen, I am name. For example, my name is Dhruv, so I can say I am Dhruv, currently pursuing BTech or any course you are pursuing in any of the branch you are pursuing and at any of the college you are pursuing your course, right? I completed my high school and intermediate education from this and this board. You can mention your board, or if you have not given intermediate education, you have some diploma degrees, so you can mention them as well, right? Next, I am originally from this city or this state. Next, my skill set includes, mark this as most important. You have to include your skill set if you are going for any technical interview or for any HR interview, right? So my skill set includes such and such skills. Mention your programming languages, mention the frameworks you know, or mention any other technical or non-technical skills you know, right? Next is, I have worked on several projects, including such and such projects. You can mention your projects, what technologies you have used in that project, and what were the outcomes of those projects, right? Next, you have to say that I have completed my internships. If you have done any internships or if you have any prior experience, you can mention that as well, where I gained experience in such and such technologies. At last, you can mention my hobbies includes these hobbies. Guys, I will suggest you that always include the hobbies that are important for your particular role. If your hobbies are not corresponding or not according to the role you are going to get, then this will not give a good impact on the interviewer, right? For example, I will suggest you don't include the hobbies like singing or dancing. Okay, because these are non-technical hobbies, these are cultural hobbies. So if you are in a technical domain or if you are applying for a technical domain, then these hobbies are not required, right? So always try to give the required hobbies only, right? Like you like to read books, you like to play chess. These are the hobbies that could be better when if you are saying your introduction or giving your introduction, right? Okay, you have must listen that you have to include these and these points. So I will suggest you one more thing. Don't include your strengths and weakness in your introduction. Why so? Because if you will include them, then HR, the next question of HR will be something different. But if you will not include your strengths and weaknesses in your introduction, the next HR question will be, what are your strengths and weaknesses, right? So example I have mentioned here. My strengths include my quick adaptability, strong analytical skills, and problem solving mindset with effective communication. This is the most general answer you can give. You can definitely memorize this answer. You can definitely speak this answer in front of any interviewer, right? Next, if you have to mention your weakness, always remember, if you are mentioning the strength, try to mention more than two or three strengths, right? And if you are mentioning your weakness, don't make it two, right? Always make it a single weakness. If they are asking about your any more weaknesses, then you have to think and you have to give your weakness. Otherwise, don't give more than one weakness to the interviewer, right? So my weakness is sometimes I get anxiety when I have some pending tasks. So I always try to complete my works within the deadline to avoid any delays. This is the general answer. You can give this answer in your interview. Second thing I want to say that when you are mentioning your weakness, mention those weakness that will not create any major impact on your job role, right? if this is the weakness that I have written here, if you will mention this, they will definitely think that you are a good person and you will complete all the projects within the deadlines, even though this is your weakness, right? So this is how you have to depict your weaknesses. You can't say that I am short tempered, I get angry so much. So you don't have to include these types of weaknesses, right? Next question is, why should we hire you? This is the most important question, right? They will definitely ask that why should we hire you? So example written here. I bring a strong foundation in both front end and back end development, along with practical experience from my projects and internship. My ability to quickly adapt, eagerness to learn new technologies, and passion for problem solving make me a strong fit. I am confident that my technical skills and enthusiasm will contribute positively to your team. So this is the most universal answer. You can definitely give this answer when someone asks you that why should they hire you. Next question is, where do you see yourself in next 5 years? So this is also one of the important question you will be asked in the HR round or in the technical round as well, right? So example of this question that you can remember is, in 5 years, I see myself as a proficient software developer. If you are going for a software developer role, don't memorize this answer. If you are going for any other role, change this role with that role you are going for, right? So I see myself as a proficient software developer with expertise in both front-end and back-end technologies. I also aim to take on leadership roles, mentoring juniors and contributing to organizational growth. If you are going for any non-technical role or non-tech job, you can use the last line only. That is, I also aim to take, you cannot include also. You just have to say that I aim to take on leadership roles, mentoring juniors and contributing to organizational growth. This single line of answer will be enough to answer this question, that where do you see yourself in next 5 years, right? Okay. So next question is, why do you want to work with us? Right? So this complete video is based on the software developer profile. So all the examples I have included are depend on that role only. If you're going for any other role, you can modify these answers. Okay, okay, so these are just the examples. I admire your company's commitment to innovation and continuous learning. Your recent projects align with my interest, and I believe working here will provide an excellent opportunity to enhance my skills while contributing to meaningful projects. So this is the best answer you can give for this question, that why do you want to work with us? Because company have that projects, company is working on that technology you are willing to work with, right? So this is the best answer. Next question is, describe a time when you had to work in a team. So this is a scenario based question. You have to think about the question. Never answer this question within a second or within 2 seconds. Always take at least 4, 5, 6 to 10 seconds to think of the answer and then come up with a good answer, right? So here is an example. What example is, during the inter-college hackathon, I collaborated with my team to develop an innovative solution under tight deadlines. We divided tasks based on our strength, and despite all the challenges, we won the competition through teamwork and collaboration. So this is the universal answer. You can memorize it, but never give any scenario based answer within a second. Always try to give the scenario based answer after thinking for 5 to 10 seconds, right? Okay, so next question is, how do you handle work pressure? So the answer is, I prioritize tasks, break them into manageable steps, and stay focused. I also believe in maintaining a positive attitude and seeking help when needed. So this is how you can answer this question, right? The next question is, what motivates you to work? The example for this question is, learning new skills, improving existing processes, and contributing to impactful projects motivate me to keep pushing forwards. You can definitely change these examples according to you, but these are the examples that you can use while answering the HR questions. The next question is, how do you handle constructive criticism? This is one of the best question the interviewer can ask. The example for this question's answer is, I view constructive criticism as an opportunity for growth. I listen actively, analyze the feedback, and apply it to improve my skills and performance. It helps me to develop both personal and professional life, or develop myself personally or professionally. Okay, so this is how you can give the answer of this question. The next question is, what do you know about our company? So example of this question is, your company is known for its cutting edge work in, for example, any of the technology or any of the specific industry the company is working. You have to go through the job description, you have to go with the company profile, and the details you get on the company profile you have to mention is this answer. Okay, you have to mention in this answer only. Your company is known for its cutting edge work in such and such industry or such and such technology. I have read about your recent projects in that specific area, and I admire your focus on innovation and customer centric solutions. This is how you can answer this question. But whenever you are going to answer this question, you must go through the company's website, you must go through the company's profile so that you can answer more confidently and more efficiently to this question, right? Okay, so next question is, are you willing to relocate? Never say no. Even though you are not willing, but still you don't have to say no if you want to clear the HR round, right? So what answer you can give is, yes, I'm open to relocation. I believe working in different environment will help me grow both professionally and personally, right? So this is the best universal answer you can give for this particular question. The next question is, how do you prioritize tasks when you have multiple deadlines? Again, this is a repeated answer. You have already given this answer before 3 to 4 questions. I guess I have told this answer. Again, you have to give the same answer. I use priority metrics to categorize tasks based on urgency and importance, or priority, you can say. I focus on high priority tasks first and plan my schedule effectively to meet all the deadlines without compromising the quality. So this is the best answer you can give for this question, that how you prioritize the task when you have multiple deadlines. The next question in this video is, what are your career goals? First, you have to tell your short term goal, and secondly, you have to mention your long term goal. So, for example, my short term goal is to gain hands on experience and enhance my technical skills. In the long term, I aim to become a full stack developer or software engineer or project manager, whatever you want to do, and take on leadership roles to contribute strategically to projects, right? So this is how you have to give the answer for this question. Okay, so next question is, tell me about a time you faced failure and how you handled it. Okay, so this is also a scenario based question. You have to take 5 to 10 seconds before answering this question. Example answer for this question is, when I was facing my first interview, I got rejected due to the lack of my communication skills. So I worked on myself by utilizing my free time in improving my communication. And in this way, I ensured that my communication should not become a barrier in my success. This is the answer you can give on this particular question if nothing is coming in your mind, right? Next question is, how do you adapt to changes? This is also a very important question. They will judge your adaptability based on your answer. Okay, so example is, I see change as an opportunity to grow and learn. I quickly analyze new situations. I stay flexible and adjust my approach accordingly to align with the evolving goals and challenges, right? This is how you can give the answer for this question. This will show your adaptability nature. Okay, how you adapt to the changes, right? Next question is, what do you expect from this job? Example, I expect to gain practical experience, work on real world projects, and enhance my technical skills while contributing in the growth of the organization. So, this is the most universal answer you can give for this particular question for any of the job role you are going for, right? Next is, can you work under minimal supervision? They will ask you this question to understand that whether you can work on yourself only or you need someone to supervise you all the time, right? So the best answer you can give is, yes, I'm self motivated and proactive. I ensure I understand project requirements clearly and take initiative to complete tasks efficiently while keeping stakeholders updated, right? This is the best answer you can give. First of all, that the last line saying while keeping stakeholders updated, this will be included only for those companies that are working on agile methodologies, right? Most of the companies, 90% of the companies are working on agile, but if the company is not working on agile, you cannot say that while keeping stakeholders updated, because in other methodologies the stakeholders are not informed all the time, right? Okay, let's go to the next question. How do you ensure quality in your work? So the example answer for this question is, I follow a structured approach by testing my work at each stage, seeking feedback and continuously improving my output based on the learning. Okay, so this is the best answer you can give for this question. Next, how do you handle conflicts in a team? Example answer: I focus on understanding different perspectives, facilitating open discussions, and finding a common ground to resolve conflicts in a professional and constructive manner. So, this is the best answer you can give for this particular question. Next question is: what does teamwork mean to you? Example answer: teamwork is about collaborating effectively, leveraging each other's strengths, and working towards a common goal while maintaining open communication and mutual respect. So, this is the best answer you can give for this particular question. And this is the question they will definitely ask you in the HR round, right? Next, what are your salary expectations? Some HR ask this question, some HR interviews these questions are not asked directly, but this is the question that will definitely blow your mind. You have to answer properly for this question. Any mistake for this question's answer will lead you rejected, right? Example answer for this question is: I'm looking for an opportunity where I can learn and contribute, and I'm confident the compensation will be fair based on industry standards and my skill set. Okay, so this is the best way to answer this particular question, right? You don't have to mention the exact amount you are expecting. You just have to say that the skills you have and industry standards are current industry standards, according to them you will get the proper compensation. You require a proper compensation, right? So this is the way to answer this particular question. Next question is: tell me about a time you took initiative, right? This is also an important question. They will ask you this question to judge your leadership, your capability, right? So example answer: during my internship I proposed an automation tool to streamline a repetitive task which improved efficiency by 30%. This proactive approach was appreciated by my team lead or by my team. Okay, so this is how you can answer for this question. If nothing is coming in your mind, you can definitely use this example, right? Okay, so next question is: what do you do in your free time? So they just want to know about your hobbies, that what you do in your free time. So that's why they will ask you this question, right? Example answer for this question is: I enjoy exploring new tech trends, working on personal projects, and sometimes creating content for my YouTube channel, and I also used to play chess and badminton. Okay, so this example is for me. What I do in my free times I have mentioned here. What you do in your free times you have to mention here, right? Next question is: what kind of work environment helps you to perform best, right? So this is also an important question. They just want to know what type of environment you need in their company to perform your best, right? So example answer you can give is: I thrive in disciplined environment that encourages creativity, collaboration, and continuous learning while providing opportunities to take ownership of the task. So this is the universal answer you can give for this question. Next question is: how do you handle feedback? Example answer for this question is: I welcome feedback as it helps me to improve. I actively listen and analyze suggestions and work on implementing them to enhance my performance and skills. So this is the answer you can give in this particular question, as well as the constructive criticism question I have mentioned before, right? You can give this answer on in that questions as well, and this question as well, right? The next question is: what would you do if you made a mistake at work? So this is also an important question. Maybe they can ask, but this question can be asked in the interview. That's why I have mentioned it here. Example answer for this question is: I would take responsibility, analyze what went wrong, and work on a solution to fix it while ensuring it doesn't happen again in the future. This is the best answer you can give for this particular question. Next question is: how do you stay updated with industry standards? That how do you update yourself according to industry norms, right? So example answer for this question is: I regularly follow tech blogs, attend webinars, and participate in online communities to stay informed about the latest industry trends or latest technology trends. Okay, so this is the answer you can give for this particular question. Next question is: what do you think makes you unique? They want to know your unique value proposition. That's why they will ask you this question. Example answer for this question is: my combination of technical knowledge, creative problem solving skills, and the ability to quickly adapt new challenges make me stand out. You have to give your uniqueness to the HR if they are asking this question, right? Okay, so the next question is, what are your views on work-life balance? They may ask this question, but in big companies, they will definitely ask this question to know about your views on the work-life balance. Right. So example answer for this question is, I believe work-life balance is important for staying productive and creative. I'm fully committed to my work, but I also value time to recharge myself so that I can perform at my best with great efficiency. Right. So this is the best answer you can give for this particular question, or you can search for any other answer if you don't like this answer, right? You can mention your own answer and your own views as well. The next and the last question of this video is that, do you have any questions for us? They will definitely ask you this particular question in each and every HR interview at the end, right? You don't have to say no, I don't have any questions. You have to ask at least one question from the HR, right? The example I'm telling you, but you have to go through the company's website and you have to ask if any query you have, right? Example is, yes, I would like to understand as a fresher in corporate, if you are going for fresher interview, or if you are experienced, you have to change this keyword only, right? Yes, I would like to understand as a fresher in corporate, how success is measured in this role and what growth opportunities the company offers to the employees, right? So this is the best question you can ask when they will ask you that, do you have any questions for us? I hope you got everything from this video. I hope you understand everything, right? So this was all about this video. I hope this video gave you clarity and confidence for your next interview. Always remember, it's not about memorizing the answers. It's about understanding how to present yourself authentically and professionally as well. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe the channel and drop a comment if you want me to cover any specific topic related to the placement in this particular placement series. So all the very best for your placements. Thank you so much for watching this video.